Hey everyone, thanks for joining me today. Unfortunately, I'm going to be looking a little bit like a ventriloquist dummy without its person today, as sadly, I filmed this video before going away on a holiday, and when I got back and downloaded the footage, yeah, the mics were muted. Yep, proper gutting stuff. But hey, it doesn't matter, as I've been able to edit the footage down where I don't include any of that on-camera talking nonsense, as I'm sure you lot just hate that anyway. So I've been after a new router fence for some time now, and when Banggood asked me to try out one of their brand new Enjoywood router fences, well, I had to jump at the chance. I've seen this exact fence on other channels such as Hooked on Wood and thought it looked fantastic. And coupling that with their current 11/11 sale that's running at the moment until the 15th of November 2025 is a great time to pick up a fantastic product at a low price. I'll leave all the links to where you can grab one for yourself down in the description. And before everyone starts running to the comments, yes, this is an affiliate link, and every time you buy through my links, I do get a very small commission. But before we get going, Banggood did send me this product free of charge to try out. And no, they haven't paid me to say only the good things about this product. I'll go into more details as we go through the video. And once again, please accept my apologies for the lack of sound and my crudely recorded voiceover. So, out of the box, everything looks incredible. Good quality, brass nailed thumb screws and big heavy extended screws for the handles for locking everything down. The kit comes with T-track with inlaid measuring tape, and this needs to be cut into the router table. As you may know from my previous videos, I'm using my router plate in my work table. It's an MFT style, so I made sure to place them into positions where they wouldn't interfere with my holes. That sounds really bad. The fence itself does have elongated holes, meaning I don't have to be bang on precise with any of the layouts, as the fence has the ability to shift left and right. To inlay the T-track, I first laid down the track into place, and using my square, which I also picked up off of Banggood, I outlined it in pencil where it needed to cut. Once this was done, I then CA glued pieces of MDF to make a fence that would keep my router cuts nice and straight. This did make a considerable amount of mess, as you can see. So wearing a mask or face protection is a must. And I'll pick this one up off of Amazon, and I'll leave the link to where you can pick up one for yourself down in the description. And I would highly recommend wearing this at all times, even when your router is connected to a dust collector. Once these were cut, I was able to insert the T-track and screw them down. Or when I say insert them, I mean sort of hitting them with a hammer until they fit. Don't forget to put in the two sliding pieces into the track before screwing it down. I absolutely did do this. I am 100% telling the truth, and don't quote me on it. These are what the fence will attach to. Obviously, if your router table is a standalone cart style, you can have the T-track running off the edge. And this is where you can slide the sliders in and out when not in use. However, I don't have that option here, so the sliders will be in place at all times. The fence is attached to the T-track using these two mounts here. They slide it into another T-track, there's lots of T-track in this, on the fence section, and then you can insert the two hold downs through them. You can now see that side-to-side sliding ability here. The kit also comes with these two flip-down stops, which can be used if you're cutting anything that requires a particular measurement. The flip-down stops also have their own adjustability, so you can dial this in to your particular setup, so you know that you're getting the perfect cut each and every time. Sometimes you may have the fence over to the left, or you may have a larger router bit that you want to measure off of. And this is a very useful feature that I personally haven't seen before on other router fences. The front of the fence is made of a high density plastic, which can be adjusted to fit around your router bit. This is handy for two reasons. One, it minimises any chance of wandering of the material where it can creep away from the fence. And two, it maximises the dust collection ability. Dust collection. This is all adjusted using the Allen key, which is perfectly placed on top of the fence. Nice touch, Banggood. So for the first use, I've set up the cutter in my router and I'm bringing the fence to align it with the bearing on the router bit. This is where the adjustability of those elongated holes comes in incredibly handy, as it means I don't have to be perfectly aligned with my work table to use it. The dense plastic allows me to push the wood through the fence without any binding or catching, and it leaves me with a perfectly good cut on the wood with minimal dust created. I don't know about you, but I didn't see any dust. I'm really happy with this product, as you can probably tell from this voiceover. From its build quality, simplicity to use and setup, tall adjustable handles that are just brilliantly nailed, to all of the adjustable pieces for measurements and layout. And then the way that I can take the fence off of the table easily to store when it's not in use. Let's face it, this is a very simple product, which you can make out of MDF and what I have done in the past. However, that being said, it has been done exceptionally well. Everything about this just screams quality. So, that's it. I'm sorry again, the mics didn't record correctly, but if you've seen any of my other review videos before, you'll know that I don't get swayed to say only the good things about a product, but I can hand on heart say that this fence is a great addition to any workshop, and I know that I'll be getting some great use out of mine. Don't forget, Banggood currently have their 11/11 sale going on at the moment, so get yourself over to their website using the link down in the description, and until the next time, I'll see you all very soon. Hopefully with working mics next time. Put it together, Will!